Let me tell you a story about glass. Not the kind in your windows or phone screens, but glass so strong it survived wars, fires, and centuries buried underground. Glass so clear, Roman traders sold their gold to own it. And glass so mysterious, its secrets vanished overnight. This is the story of ancient India's forgotten genius. The Roman obsession, a secret worth its weight in gold. Our story begins in the bustling ports of southern India 2,000 years ago. Ships from Rome docked here not just for spices or silk, but for treasure. Romans couldn't make themselves Indian glass. Pliny the Elder, Rome's most famous historian, wrote in Natural History, Book 37, that Rome wasted 50 million sesterces a year on Indian glass, equivalent to $500 million today. Why? In 2019, archaeologists in Arikamedu, an ancient Indian port, dug up Roman coins and glass beads stamped with Tamil Brahmi script. Chemical tests revealed these beads had 14% magnesium oxide, a mineral that makes glass tough and clear. Roman glass, by contrast, had only 2 to 3% magnesium. How did Indians crack this recipe? They use karpa, a zinc ore found in Rajasthan. Crushed karpa mixed with river sand and plant ash created a glass stronger than anything Rome had ever seen. But here's the twist. Indian glassmakers didn't just sell trinkets, they sold power. Roman emperors used Indian glass vials to store poisons because, unlike Roman glass, these vials didn't corrode. A first-century Roman poison vial found in Pompeii still had traces of hemlock inside. Its label, Vitrum Indicum, Indian glass. The surgeon's secret, lenses older than science. Now let's meet Sushruta. Around 600 BCE, this Indian surgeon performed cataract surgeries. His manual, the Sushruta Samhita, describes using a jalakavartanam, a curved needle, and a darpana, mirror lens, to focus sunlight onto the eye. Wait, a lens? In 1936, archaeologists in Taxila, modern Pakistan, found glass discs in a 2,000-year-old workshop. These discs, polished to 90% optical clarity, could magnify text by 3 times. Dr. Mark Taylor, a Roman glass expert, confirmed these are lenses, but they predate Roman examples by 400 years. So why don't history books mention this? Because most lenses were melted down or lost. Only one survives today, a 1.5 centimeter disc from Kopia, India, displayed at the National Museum in Delhi. Curator Dr. Anupama Krishnan says we ignored it for decades. Now we realize it's proof of ancient India's optical science. The temple mystery carvings no human eye could see. Next, we visit the Hoysala Temple in Karnataka. Built in 1121 CE, its walls are carved with flowers, elephants, and gods, all with details 0.2 millimeters wide. For comparison, a human hair is 0.1 millimeters thick. In 2018, a team from MIT recreated these carvings using modern tools. Even with magnifying goggles, it took them 3 weeks per square inch. Lead researcher Dr. Priya Menon said the originals were carved at 10 times speed, how either artisans worked blind or they had help. That help might be hidden in plain sight. The Vishnudharmottara Purana, a 5th century text, mentions Alokadashaka yantra, devices that brighten and enlarge. Were these lenses? In 2021, historians found a medieval Jain manuscript with sketches of artisans holding circular tools near their eyes. The caption, Netra yantra, eye device. The burning of the glass cities, how knowledge vanished. By 1000 CE, Indian glass was everywhere, from Baghdad's markets to Tang dynasty China. Then disaster struck. In 1026 CE, Mahmud of Ghazni raided India's glass-making hub, Somnath. Persian historian Al-Biruni wrote, the workshops burned for days. Molten glass flowed like rivers, hardening into jagged mountains. Surviving artisans fled, taking secrets with them. But invasions weren't the only killer. In 1793, the British East India Company imposed a 300% tax on Indian glass. Why? Letters from British officers dug up in 2007 reveal panic. Native glass is unbreakable. Our factories in Bristol cannot compete. By 1857, India's glass exports dropped by 98%. The final blow came in 1905. A British chemist analysing Indian glass wrote, the magnesium formula is irreplicable without local minerals. Instead of preserving the craft, colonial factories switched to cheaper soda-lime glass. The last traditional glassmaker in Kapadvanj died in 1942, taking the Karpa recipe to his grave. The modern hunt? Cracking the 2,000-year-old code. In 1982, a farmer in Kopia, Uttar Pradesh, hit a stone slab while ploughing. Underneath, a 2,000-year-old glass furnace. Inside, archaeologists found clay molds, glass slag, and a tablet with strange symbols. For 40 years, no one could read it. Then, in 2022, linguist Dr. Rakesh Sharma decoded the symbols using ancient Tamil texts. The tablet listed a recipe, 1 part sand from the Ganges, 1 part ash from peepal leaves, and half a part karpa, which is zinc ore. Heat to 1400 degrees Celsius in a wood and dung kiln. Scientists at IIT Delhi tried it. The result? Glass with 30% higher fracture resistance than modern borosilicate. And Dr. Ananya Joshi, the lead chemist, explained peepal ash adds potassium, which bonds with magnesium. It's like ancient nano-engineering. But the tablet's last line haunts researchers. Reveal this truth and the three-eyed god will strike you blind. The unanswered questions, demons, diamonds, and lost cities. Why the curse? Maybe because the secret was too valuable. The Brihat Samhita from the 6th century CE warns, glassmakers must work in moonlight. Daylight reveals secrets to demons. But another clue emerged in 2020. A Jain text, Dhanvantari Nigantu, mentions Vajrakaka, diamond glass. According to the text, this glass could scratch diamonds and bend without breaking. In 2022, Corning Inc., the makers of Gorilla Glass, patented a flexible glass using magnesium oxide. Sound familiar? Corning's lead scientist, Dr. Linda Wu, admitted, "We studied ancient Indian glass. Their use of magnesium was ahead of its time." Why this matters? A warning from the past. Today, India's glass industry is booming, but it's all modern soda-lime glass. The old recipes? Forgotten. In 2023, historians found a 19th century letter from a British officer gloating, "We buried their glass secrets, now they buy ours." But here's the truth. Ancient India's glass wasn't just stronger, it was smarter. A 2023 study in Nature Materials showed that magnesium-rich glass self-heals tiny cracks over time. Your phone screen, it can't do that. What else did they know? In 2021, divers off the coast of Tamil Nadu found a shipwreck filled with glass ingots stamped with Chola dynasty seals. Underwater archaeologist Dr. Aravind Sundar said, "These ingots are pristine. We've never seen glass this pure. What's inside, we don't know yet. The ingots are locked in a Chennai lab, too precious to test." So next time you hold a piece of glass, remember, we're still catching up to ancient India's genius. Share this story, talk about it, because the more we dig, the more we realize history isn't what we've been told. Hit subscribe.